This week, we are proud to announce the debut of our newest segment, Notable Alumni. This is a bi-weekly segment highlighting an LOHS graduate, their successes, and how their time at LOHS helped them to get where they are today.
And now, here's Lyndon Potter to introduce this week's installment of Notable Alumni.
Tom Gillis graduated from Lake Orion High School in 1986. Following graduation, Tom continued his education at Oakland Community College. It was in college that he discovered how far his talent in golf could take him in life. I sat down with Tom and our classmate you might recognize to learn more about his path to the PGA.
When I look back, I really enjoyed the high school. Like some people just didn't enjoy the experience. And I remember the day that it was over, that I'll never see some of these people ever again the rest of my life. And that like really hit me to the core. And I remember the first day I was driving to OCC in the fall and I looked to the left and looked at the high school, and we had such a close class in that era, in those 3 years there, all three classes, that we were all really close. And I just knew that I never would see some of these people ever again. And so it's an honor, and it's an honor because there's still teachers there that when I was there, there's still people involved. Chris Bells, I grew up with Chris. We played basketball and baseball together, and this school has really come so far from 1986 when I graduated to now, and it's that's a cool honor. It's a neat thing. So I remember Mr. Hoganson used to always tell me that you're capable of doing whatever you want to do. So I never forgot stuff like, him saying things like that. I would say my odds of getting to where I got to were so slim. I think I surprised so many of my friends' moms and dads that we grew up with. They're like, how did he do that,
We knew he was very talented. And I don't know if Tom really knew. He liked to play golf, but I don't know if he really knew until he got to college. And he went to OCC and started there. And then we followed his career. And one of the great things about Tom, it's easy to see right now that he's played on the PGA Tour. Now he's playing on the Seniors Tour, and he's doing well, and has been very, very successful. But what people don't see is the grind he had to go through to get there, because he had to play in tournaments all over the world. He played in the European Tour, played the Canadian Tour. He played some of the tours that are here in the United States that aren't the PGA Tour, all to try to earn his PGA card. And it's a tough life. I mean, you're on the road. It's not a glamorous life, and it's you're playing golf, you're practicing, and he went through all of that and overcame so much, to get to where he is. So, understanding that journey and what he's put into it, as a classmate and a friend of his and a guy who follows him, I couldn't be happier for him. It's a nice thing. The cool thing is to see him on TV, or I follow him on Twitter, or shoot him a text or something that, I'm a fan of his, as well as a past friend of his, and I'm just so happy for him.
Bottom line is that I had a passion. I stuck to it. I just loved it. I never really did it to be like a great tour professional. I did it. I just assumed that one day I would be a head golf professional at a place like Indianwood, and it was a good life. But I just followed my dreams. I never gave up. And my mom used to always say, just like Mr. Hoganson said, man, you can do what you want. If you just, the world's your oyster. You just got to dig in and be committed and stay disciplined. And so, yeah, I would just say follow your dreams and don't let it, no matter how big they seem, you see it every day. You read these kind of things where people made it, and it's just like shake your head like, wow.
With 5 professional wins under his belt, Tom has defied even his own expectations and succeeded at following his dreams. That's all for today's Notable Alumni. Follow your dreams, and maybe one day we'll do a segment about you. For WDBC, I'm Lyndon Potter.